Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. Breaks through the contact. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll take this to the 46. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Given 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Trying to improvise. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Greenbay touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 55 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way, and he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 28-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Giants ready to come out now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now third down and very long. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he goes out right around the 39.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the Giants' 7-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They still can't. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layup.
Right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The New York set to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A solid stiff arm.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
To the 9, but no further. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
You get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Giants first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it with Andrews. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Andrews.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. In motion goes the tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
They'll try to pound it in with Andrews. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works free. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Packers on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, here's the option.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Trying to improvise. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, That defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Got him fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll run again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because actually had another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Andrews.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The middle they go. Andrews. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this one complete to Burnett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Second and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Webb. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, New York.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Andrews.
Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was just, a first mistake for them in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
New York set to take the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burnett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the try here for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Greenbay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-21, the final score. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. The Falcons are probably going to need to win out to have a playoff shot, but they do get back within a game of 500 at 5-6. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. In motion, the tight end. They run the counter. It's Andrews, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jimenez. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Giants.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Webb.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try the left side. Andrews. And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throw left side complete. That's Webb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He will have the 1st down and a bit more.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. Now he'll escape to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Burnett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jimenez. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try the left side. It's Andrews. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, New York.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carroll. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Carroll. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Third down and 10.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. They still can't get him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Into the hands of Patrick left side. That's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They begin here with a run by Andrews. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll run again here with Andrews. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Webb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2. He'll get this one to Patrick. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in a blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Webb. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The New York set to take the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up the throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.